What's going on, guys? This is Pirate. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I've got a product review of the NiteRider Lumina Micro 850 light. Now this is an 850 lumens mountain biking light that's designed to be put on your helmet or on your handlebars, and it comes with the attachments for your handlebars. Now, because I plan to use it on my helmet, I also bought the helmet mount, which is sold separately, which I planned to use on my Bell Super AR full face helmet. Now the way it's going to strap in is on top here, so I'll cover this later in the video to show you how that's done and let you know whether I like the setup or not. But before we jump into that, let's do a quick unboxing of this light, take a look at what's inside, take a look at its features, and I'll let you know whether I think it's a good light or not. But I also want you to stay tuned for some further videos, because in this particular video, I'll just be taking a look at the specs, the design, and the settings of this light. But I'll actually be doing a separate field test of this light on a trail in the dark, and I'll let you know my thoughts of how it actually functions in the field. So without further ado, let's jump into today's unboxing and take a look at this NiteRider Lumina Micro 850 light. So this here is the packaging that the light arrives in. I purchased this from Amazon for around $50, but you can also buy it from the NiteRider site. I'm going to drop a link in the description of this video to the Amazon page where you can find this light and order it if you'd like. Full disclosure, it's an affiliate link, so if you purchase that, I'm going to get a small percentage. But this is not a paid promotion. I bought this myself for personal use to let you know what I think and to hopefully use on the trails in the dark. So without further ado, let's get this open. I'm going to take everything out, put it here, and then we're going to take a look at all the components that you get inside. Alright, so in here we have a little insert with the details of how the light works and the specs. And then in here, I assume we're going to get the handlebar mount and the charging cable. Yep. Alright, so quick look at the handlebar mount. Oh, it's nice. It's got this little tightening point here, which I really like on handlebar mounts because it keeps your light from moving around too much, and it's also got an anti-vibration insert in here. Right here we got a little release for the light. This seems like a good quality handlebar mount, pretty solid. Got a charging cable here, which is a nice feature of this light. You know, very much prefer lights that are rechargeable and that you don't need to swap out AA, AAA batteries for. So, you know, you can charge it, charge it in your car if you want, charge it at home, but that's a really nice feature that it's rechargeable. Now, let's take a look at the actual light, because this is what we want to see, right? So the light itself, right off the bat, as soon as I took it out of the packaging, it feels very solid. It's got nice heft to it, but it's not too heavy for me to feel like it's going to be a bother or it's going to be too heavy on the helmet. It's got nice, solid quality finish to it. In fact, if you can look here, this is metallic. This is some type of aluminum, I think. The body is plastic. It's got a really nice feel to it, you know. Down here, we have the charging port for the USB. And also down here, obviously, you have your slot to click into your handlebar mount. And this also feels, it does not wobble at all. Feels pretty solid. Got your release lever right here. Alright, let's take a look at the settings. So the power button right here, clicking once will take you to 200 lumens, which is advertised to run for 9 hours. Clicking again will take you to 450 lumens, which will run for 4 hours. And clicking again, which is what you want to be using, is the 850 lumens, which will run for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Now, if you click and hold for 3 seconds, it's going to turn off your light, which is what we want. Now it's also got a flashing option that you can click for I think 3 seconds, and it's going to change it to a flashing mode. I'm not going to show you that because it's going to be annoying, but that's another option that if you'd like to, you know, just be visible on some kind of trail. You know, some people like their flashing option, so that's also available. Also, pressing this button and holding it for 7 seconds is actually going to lock the light. Let me show you really quick. Now you can see here the flashing. Here we go. Once the button turns red, you can no longer change it. So this is actually good. You know, if you're traveling, you throw this in your backpack. You don't want the light turning on accidentally, and you know, wasting your battery life while it's just sitting in a bag. And you can of course disable that by pressing this again and holding this for another 7 seconds, which is gonna get you back to regular first mode, second, third, click again, hold 3 seconds, and it's off. So pretty simple. You know, I think the 1 hour 30 minutes at the highest setting, I think that's a good runtime. You know, personally, when I go riding at night, I don't go for longer than that. And you can always, of course, charge this since it's rechargeable. Charge it in your car on the way to the trail to make sure it's at max capacity. So I'm pretty happy with the settings and the runtimes that, you know, we get with this light. Okay, so next up, I'd like to take a look at the head strap for this light that I purchased separately. Now, as you can see, it's got a couple of straps that will get it hooked onto your helmet, and it's got a mount up here, which clicks in very nice and solid. So this is kind of how it looks like. Let's take a look at how it looks on the helmet itself. All right, so I just installed the helmet mount onto the helmet, and it went on really easy. It's basically like a little strap system that just hooks around the inside of your vents on the helmet. So it's important that you have a helmet that's got some vents in it, otherwise it's not gonna work. But once it's on, it sits really firmly. Let me put it on to show you what that looks like once everything is settled. But right here, you know, it's easily accessible, and you kind of want to put it, I don't know, I feel like maybe I put it a little bit off center, but you know, really, you know, it's pretty minimal. I feel like this isn't sticking out too much to where I'm gonna hit some branches or something. And at the same time, it's not heavy. Like, I don't feel like my helmet feels much heavier due to this. I do feel a little bit of extra weight, but I feel like that's going to be negligible. So I think this is a good setup. I'm actually going to be trying it out tonight. So if you actually want to see a field test of what the light works like in the dark, it's going to be in the next video. I'll do a full night ride of my local trail and check it out. But right now, I think this is a good setup. And here, if I want to take this off, it pops right off. All right, guys, well, that's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video review of the NiteRider Lumina 850 Micro light, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel. Now, my next video is going to be the actual field test of this light in the dark on the trail, and I'll be giving you some more thoughts on this light as it's actually tested, as it's meant to be in the field, in the dark, on a mountain bike trail. I'll let you know if its battery life actually holds up to what is advertised, and kind of let you know my thoughts about using it in the field. But my initial thoughts of this product is it's, you know, quality product. It's got a nice variety of settings. It's got good runtime, and it really comes with everything you need, you know, with the exception of the head strap, which you can buy for a few extra bucks. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.